Oh, we hit it, guys. Thank you all so freaking much. We are so lucky to have you guys. The best freaking fan base on YouTube. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Oh my goodness, the rare bald eagle machine still exists. Boop. Dang, guys. C7's in here looking so sparkly and clean. You know, guys, I do actually drive this car a lot, but lately I've just been keeping it undercover. I really enjoy this car. I just hate beating it up on the channel. It's more of a cruiser to me now. You know, we got Leroy and the other cars to beat on, so I like to drive this car back and forth to work and have fun. And for those of you guys who haven't seen this car before, this is my ProCharge C7, aka the Bald Eagle Machine. She's an OG. This is pretty much the car I started this channel with. And you guys have been asking to see her back on the channel, so let's take her for a ride. Well, I guess not really a ride. We're going into the office. We're going in a little late today because Holly had to go to the vet. And now that she's good to go, we're good to go. And just so everyone knows, nothing ever broke on this car and I like hit it or anything. Still, the good old stock bottom end from General Motors. Everything on this car is the same that it has always been. So it still takes forever to start though. Like, come on. Come on. It's not Jeremy's fault. It's not Jeremy's tune. The fuel pump in the back leaks down, so there's a bunch of air in the lines. It takes a second for it to start. Once you drive it, it's good. It's good. For those of you who missed the ProCharger sound though. Yeah. Alright, we gotta get some gas, so I will update you guys on the bridge and we'll go to the gas station. For America! Oh, I'll put my window down. Listen to that thing, dude. ProCharger's so loud. Yeah, buddy. So smooth. Oh. Damn, the C7 is just, this car, something about it. I'm worried about the C8. How crappy would it be if I got rid of this car and the C8 was just a terrible car? Ugh. All right, gotta get some fossil skeet. In she goes. Damn, y'all really thought I put diesel in this thing, huh? Only the finest fossil skeet, the 93. Is that our dumpster?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Fresh coat of green paint.
Yeah,
hey, buddy.
Have you guys done your daily burnout today?
No, everything I have is broken.
Oh, all right. Well, the C7 hasn't done it in a while, so I figured today we could do it.
This thing.
I mean, I might as well, so we have everything just broken.
We like pushing things around this shop.
Yeah, that's pretty ideal. James likes broken cars too.
He loves pushing cars around.
Gives him something to do. All right, I'll do a little burnout.
The tires are bald anyways.
I know. See, this is what happens though. We get the cars out. I say I don't want to beat on the C7, and then here's where we are. That's what happens.
That's loud.
Yeah, that ProCharger. That thing really puts that out of there.
Dang, dude, this thing's pretty nice. Guys, you don't know this, but we haven't had a dumpster ever at the shop, so we've always had to make dump runs and trash builds up. It sucks. Finally got ourselves a dumpster. What should we name it?
I don't know.
Any names, Cooper?
I've just been throwing all my garbage in the Mustang.
I know. Think we can put the Mustang in this? Dude, this is a brand new dumpster.
Quick plasma cutter, put it in the Mustang.
Wow.
Throw the title in there with it.
I can't believe they gave us a brand new one. I figured we'd get some rust bucket.
It was filled with like 6 inches of water, so we just started throwing stuff in there.
I feel like we should name it. Come on, we need a good name for this thing. We're gonna be using it a lot. It's a 5-year lease on this thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a commitment.
5-year contract. Bill the dumpster? Is that cool?
How about Dan the dumpster?
Oh, Dan the dumpster. That's a good one.
Hey, go throw this in Dan.
Yeah, all right. Dan the dumpster it is. Welcome to the shop, Dan the dumpster. This is an exciting new thing for us, guys. Until you're an adult, guys, you don't realize the little things in life, like having
your own
a nice dumpster is great. Oh, the old intake for the Crown Vic. All right, we got to give everyone an update on everything here. Was there still a bunch of gear oil in here?
No, it was all gone.
No, it's all gone.
We left that in,
Yeah.
We left that in Houston.
See that crack there on the diff case? It goes all the way down and crosses over the fins. See, right here where there's the broken fins, and it's a mess. We even broke one of our side plates. We got our spare axles, so now we have 4 axles that we'll be going there with. We did get the diff, so this diff will come out. We'll swap what's inside this diff into a new case, and I actually got the diff from Ste Steve. I don't know if you guys have heard of his YouTube channel, but you should go check it out. He hooked me up. I got the one from Ste Steve for 500 bucks, and then I found another one for 400 bucks. So we'll actually have 2 cases now. Plus, I think we're gonna be going to World Cup with a complete spare diff and trans from RPM Transmission. So that's gonna be really cool because we are bound to break a diff there. So we're gonna go prepared with parts. If we destroy a diff first day, then good news is we'll have a backup. And if we destroy a transmission even, we're gonna have an exact replica of what we have in the car to use if we break this transmission. So, you know, it's kind of comforting. I'm gonna drive all the way up there if we're gonna break this thing, and if we're gonna be pushing this thing as hard as we possibly can, probably 35 pounds of boost, freaking
To start.
full rip to start. Full rip on everything. The drivetrain's gonna take a beating, especially, you know, that radial prep.
Oh yeah, that's so serious.
It's so hard on these cars. Stick shift is like our killer. You know, if we were auto,
No problem.
would be, yeah, James like, no problem. We'd be in a lot better shape because it's just smooth and it's nice on everything, but because we're stick shift and it has to bang in and out of gears, disengage 1500 horsepower and back on so many times down the track, it's hard on stuff. So we will have spare axles, spare trans, 2 spare diffs, hopefully, if everything goes as planned, and we're gonna show up and freaking send it. How fast do you think we're gonna go?
I wouldn't be surprised to see a 760 up there.
760?
768 at like 184, 185.
184, 185.
I see it coming.
Because we're gonna short track it real hard. That's what's gonna. So we won't get much mile an hour out of it up there.
I'd like to see like a 124, 64.
120.
Like a 490.
Nah, I want that 160 foot back.
Be hard. That'd be really hard on parts up there.
It's gonna be hard on parts. That's what we're gonna need though.
Did a 160 was the same person prepping.
I know. When the last time I went 1-1 to the 60 foot was in Texas at TX2K, and the guy who prepped that track will be prepping at World Cup. So there's a chance we could go 1-1 to the 60 foot again. Like, that's just, think about how hard that is on this car to move 60 feet in 1.1 seconds. It's pretty hard on everything. So 3,000 pounds worth of stuff moving 60 feet in 1.1 seconds. That's another thing we're gonna be working on is when we pull out the diff, we're gonna pull the whole transmission. We're gonna put some bushings in the torque tube. This is a bone stock C5 torque tube. It's got these rubber bushings in it, and apparently it doesn't take very long to destroy them, but ours have been fine. So James, you said you've seen some torn up
I've
ones.
seen them torn up in stock cars.
Yeah, so Leroy's good to go, but we got some billet bushings, so we're gonna put those in. RPM transmissions, hooking it up with those, so we're gonna put those in. Put the new diff case, or diff in the new diff case, and then paint that, put it in here. We gotta prepare a couple things. This is the World Cup, so there's gonna be a bunch of different countries there with race cars, like, not just a bunch, like a lot of countries.
Every race car from Puerto Rico is going to be there.
I mean,
South
freaking
Africa's there.
Puerto Rico, South Africa, it's
Australia.
insane. Australia, the list goes on. Like, there's no way I could list them all. And everyone brings flags and puts them on their cars for their burnouts and stuff, so we're gonna have American flags flying. Yeah, so we'll put some flags up, but other than that, it doesn't seem like we have that much to do. We're gonna do a compression test on Leroy today just to make sure everything's good. Not that we think there's a problem, we just wanna double check everything. Look at the plugs. We'll probably run these plugs through testing and then swap plugs. Oh, we gotta change the oil anyways too, so
Change spark plugs.
there's a lot of stuff to do. This stuff freaking costs some money too. Like, getting this thing ready for World Cup ain't cheap, especially buying 2 diffs. And that was $1,000 in diff cases. So we're working on a billet one now. Once we get a billet one developed, we'll be able to have it, and it'll never break. So we'll get that done. G-Force though, shout out to them for sending out some spare axles for us to break. Hopefully not.
Some R&D of their parts.
We're gonna do some research and development for them, you know, our boys. And otherwise, the man Leroy is ready to go up there and rip. So we're gonna get him out today and start working on this thing. But let me give you an update on the rest of the cars. The V is down, the Dale truck is down, and Crown Vic is down.
The Renly is still down.
The Renly we haven't even started on.
The Elko is
The Elko is up at ProFab cutting pieces. The Mustang isn't running.
Mustang
Cut some wires in the Tahoe.
But the C7, the C7's ripping. Oh, is the 240 running right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, 240. Well, does it have axles in it? Or good? Okay.
I got a fresh set in it, and I got 6 more spares.
6 more. All right, first thing, actually, we'll talk about the Vic, because Cooper's got to grab stuff for the V. Heads are still gone at Frankenstein, but we've gotten some parts in that are going to go back on this thing with the new heads. Oh, yeah, you got them right here.
4 cars or what?
We're building like 10 at once.
No, well, there's 4 cams in here.
Cooper, you have to remember.
Incorrect, right, James?
These Fords are kind of funny. They got like the cams on top of stuff.
I know, it's so weird. So VMP Performance, you guys know them. The guys who set us up with our VMP blower, they sent us some cams, 4 of them. Because we gotta have 4 cams for this darn mod motor. So we're gonna put those cams on. Once the heads arrive back from Frankenstein, we're gonna pick up a lot of power with this thing. So guys, here's the pulley we've been running. This is a 2.6, and Justin from VMP sent me a pulley he had laying around, and if you can see there, it's a hair of a bit smaller. So we're gonna be making a little bit more boost with these, because when you put cams in a car, it tends to drop boost levels because it breathes a little better. So we're gonna put this smaller pulley on to pick that boost back up. Then we got head studs to hopefully keep the head studs down when we're letting it rip. And then all of our timing chains and tensioners and stuff looked really good. So we're just leaving all that. Hey, those cars run.
Yeah.
The Traxxas ones.
You got 2 or 3 running.
So guys, we talked about how Cooper's car had a head gasket go in it with, you know, a little nitrous action. 2 head gaskets, as a matter of fact. So we got the heads machined and they're already back on. Pretty simple on this car. So
We would have had it back running today,
I know,
but
yeah,
I didn't want to.
Well, let's see your freaking birthday present. All right, so girlfriend of the year, guys. Cooper's girlfriend got him a Holly Dominator. So the V's going Dominator.
Yep, we're just gonna like put it somewhere over here.
Right there. Is that it?
Box.
Leave it in the box?
Well, yeah, you don't want to take things out of the box.
Yeah, true that.
Lose its value.
Yeah, so we'll just run wires into it. So he's not ditching the LSA setup to go turbo just yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. He's got to run
But
some
it will
10s.
be a lot easier to go turbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
From this level.
But realistically, it sucks running nitrous on a stock computer tune. So Cooper wants to do the Holly because the Holly can control all the nitrous. It can control
I'll get rid of
all the
two-step
tune.
box.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll get rid of all these wires.
it's going to get rid of a bunch of junk that we don't need. So we'll be able to operate the nitrous, fuel pumps, everything from the Dominator, and it auto corrects fuel, so it will never go lean or too rich or stuff. Oh, another thing. So guys, you guys don't even know about this. We went down to Bradenton last night. Bradenton's the track that we always race at. And we laid out an area for a burnout pad that we're gonna build in the next 2 weeks to have it ready for Cleetus and Cars November 10th. So we are freaking buying 36 jersey barriers with the track. So it's a lot of money in barriers, but I'm taking the hit off the event proceeds, this first one, just so we can have a burnout pad at every Cleetus and Cars we do in the future, because it will never be the same. After Houston, the burnout pad.
The burnout pad was epic. I mean, you expected like gnarly burnouts, and everybody took it a step above, including yourself. I mean, you went out there
I know.
and just destroyed.
I'm telling you, it's hard to stop. Once you go out there, you just start destroying stuff.
I mean, you went out there and killed a brand new set of tires you planned on drag racing.
I know.
But it's just the epicness of having a burnout.
It's like once you're out there, you cannot stop. So
You killed Leroy's tires too, if that counts.
I did kill, Leroy's tires took a beating in there too.
My GT Cruiser tire.
Listen, if your
Jettis
car
tires.
pulls on the burnout pad, it's pretty much
popping
just
tires.
you're gonna beat it up. That's just how it goes. So more updates to come on that. Everything should go through. I talked to the Jersey barrier people today, bought some used ones. So $200 each for a freaking 12-foot piece of concrete that weighs 8,000 pounds. $200 seems reasonable, right?
Until you buy 36
Until you have to transport them. It's a truck each to transport 9 of those damn things. Luckily, Bradenton Motorsports Park is such a freaking amazing track, so they're helping us make this happen. And yeah, it's gonna cost us a lot of money off this event, but screw it. It's such an investment for the future in making Cleetus and Cars so epic at the Florida location. So really excited to do that. And the reason we didn't just do the plastic ones like we had in Houston is those will not stop a truck. If a truck spun out,
truck bumped it at like 5 miles an hour and moved the whole wall of this plastic one.
So we got some concrete barriers
Well,
because
then you kicked them back into place.
Yeah.
And hopefully the good thing about the barriers is hopefully these people start getting better at burnouts every event, and then we got, you know, start getting almost to that Australia level. It's going to be a long time before we can even get close to being on Australia's level burnouts wise, but this big burnout pad will help because it's going to be like 100 feet by 100 feet. Leroy was making a little weird noise on startup, so we're just doing a quick compression test so we know everything's good to go for World Cup. Even though if everything's not good to go, I think I'm just going to light it on fire.
Have a fire sale?
Yeah. Literal fire sale. Basically, to do a compression test, guys, you pull the plug out, you put a compression test gauge in there, and then you turn the car over, and you can see what the dome pressure is in each cylinder. 2 and 4 were good, 150 and 155. You don't want one to come in at like 110 or
80.
Or 80 or 0, you're really screwed, so give her a rip. Easily going over 150. So we're just gonna keep checking these guys and we'll update you in a minute. Well guys, look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8, all about 150, 155, 135, all 150-ish. And then cylinder 7, 120. I don't like it. This is not what we need right now. But James and I were just talking. This is the time where like this TRZ subframe is a must. These guys, like, they're making our lives so much easier. Look how easy it is to get to the plug wires. Can reach.
Before we had everything right here, you know. Like
we had the rack, we had the freaking giant aluminum K-member. Here's 7, guys. Barely getting to 120.
Still 120 with heat, which is not a good sign.
Damn it, Bobby.
Down about
Freaking
50 psi pressure in that hole.
50 pounds, yeah, dude. And you know what's crazy? It's probably been like that because I swear it sounds the exact same.
Yeah, which I mean,
but probably one FL2K like that. God dang. All right, so we're gonna do the leak down real quick, just see what it does, and it's looking like we're gonna have to pull ahead. You know, but we'll see what the leak down shows, so I won't say anything yet. All right, guys, so with the valves shut, we're getting an 80% leak down. So it's pretty, and we can, at pretty much no point in the rotation can we not hear air coming out of the intake or exhaust.
But doing this test shows like we don't have to worry about the head gasket. We know it's just a valve, whether it's bent or burnt. We know where the problem is.
Yep. It doesn't seem like a cylinder issue because we can hear it going through the valve, so that means it's not engine related. It's just we might have touched the valve to a piston or something when we were full rip. So I already reached out to Texas Speed and they're like obviously on it. You know, they're gonna send us a valve. They're gonna send us a couple of spare valves too. So we'll pop the heads off, take it over to Fast Forward Race Engines here in Tampa, get it fixed. World Cup prep, here we go.
No problem.
We waited till the last minute, but now we're here. Well, good thing we checked. I'm glad we checked.
It's job security.
Job security. James is like job security. There we go. Gotta love it, guys. This
is racing.
This is racing. You know what? This is what it's all about. So it sucks, but we have an amazing team behind us at Texas Speed, and we'll get this fixed. It's one of those things. You guys know it. We fix it. We race it. We break it. We repeat. That's how it goes. I asked James if he was doing anything tonight because I wanted to go go-karting. What a change of plans, James.
Yeah. I think you played him.
We can still go go-karting. Just
I don't think we're friends anymore.
We'll just break out Jeremy's.
This is where we go from friends to employee/employer. Switches back and forth very often on how many times I break Leroy a month. Are you ready?
This is a single head challenge or something?
Single head challenge. Hold on. Let's see what time it is. You're saying an hour? I think we should shoot for an hour. But let's not get sloppy. Let's do this in 1 hour. All right. Everybody, it is 9:42. We get a couple. It's 5:42. Jesus, I've had too many Mountain Dews today. All right. It is 5:42. We got to get some tools ready. Okay, so we'll start at like 5:50. We'll make our official time. Get everything ready. And I'll get the time lapse ready and we'll start ripping this thing apart. Driver's side head has gotta come off, gotta get it fixed. Alright guys, my mistake delayed us a hair. I'll just be honest, I thought there was a 6 bolt somewhere under the valley cover. I've never pulled 6 bolt head. James is getting mad at me. But it's okay because it's O-ring, it seals just fine. We're gonna put it back on, but one more nut and we pull these heads. So
You can inspect all the lifters.
that's what I'm saying, James.
Remember Todd
And we can look at the cam. Okay, it's not all bad.
You can
This
do that.
just in, there are bolts in the valley cover. James, you had me for a second,
It's alright.
but I was right.
I didn't pull those. That looks hard.
It does look hard. We did not schedule for this on our race to get this off.
If I would have known
Show
all
'em.
this nonsense.
Can you point it out for the people?
Can you see up in here and see this stud?
Yeah.
That's where it is. Can't even feel it.
I told you.
Wow.
Freaking
If I would have known
James.
that, I would have given myself an extra 27 minutes.
It's different.
Oh, dang it, boys. All right, so we got to pull those out, and then we will be finished getting this head off. I'm sure some of you out there have done 6 bolt heads. Those little studs in there are an absolute blast. They are fun at parties. Let me tell you what. I think we're in the clear, though.
Yeah, we're coming off now. We have lift off.
We got water.
There.
Woo!
Hold that pupper up there.
Well, viewing out of it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Be careful standing up because it's going to have those washers in it.
Let's see what we got. Doesn't look like the valves hit anything. Just might have got a little steamy. All right, guys. So here, show them up here. Look, so we poured a bunch of fuel into the exhaust runner, and watch this. So like, I'll wipe this clean. See, that's dry for a second, and then watch.
It instantly pours out.
Instantly pours out.
You see the puddle on
See
the
that?
floor?
And see the puddle on the floor. So what might have happened is I might have given this too much timing, or not enough fuel could have leaned it out and burnt up this valve or bent it. You know, there's a million things that could have happened, and now it's not seating properly. So what we're gonna have to do is take this to the machine shop so they can make the valve properly seat, and we'll probably just get a new valve. But now we know our culprit, and it's a good thing. It's good news and bad news, obviously. This is why we're so lucky to have the full support of Texas Speed, though, because they're getting us handled. They're overnighting valves, take it up to fast forward race engines, get it machined, done.
Good thing about this too is it happening here. If we know it starts this somewhere at the track
Yep.
in qualifying and we have overnight to fix it, we know right what to go to.
Yep. So Texas Speed is going above and beyond. They're actually sending us a spare head, a complete assembled head to have at World Cup. So say we burn up some valves there, doing something stupid running on, 40 pounds of boost.
Just swap the head.
And we screwed up, we'll swap heads. So that's really cool. Big shout out to them. And we're gonna get it fixed. So that's pretty much it, guys. We gotta end it off there. Bad news about Leroy, but good news is we're freaking fast. We're gonna get it fixed. Took us an hour and a half to do all this, and it takes a little longer to go back together, but
torque everything properly and all that
Yeah.
stuff. A little bit of time.
a little bit of time, but we're gonna go karting. So thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll see you later, and don't freaking miss Cleetus and Cars at Bradenton, Florida. Freaking November 10th, we're getting a Burnout pad. I need you guys to come out and support, because it's gonna just make the event bigger and badder for the future. So for now, guys, thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll see you later.